right, 170.
170, Sun Country 307.
And approach, say again for 874 Bravo Uniform. VFR on course 3001, 874 Bravo Uniform. 6000, call 434.
Visual 35,
Left heading 260, front at 434. Formation Alpha.
Asheville Ferris Camp 3226, information due, looking for a full stop at Asheville. 090, Camp 3226.
Traffic 11 o'clock, 6 miles southbound, runway down to
Okay, searching for traffic, 874 Bravo Uniform.
Lincoln. Charlie.
Descend to 5,100, current is 434. Approach 874 Bravo Uniform has that traffic in sight.
Left 010, Camp 3226.
Turn of 434,
10 left, current is 434.
South 500, Sun Country 307.
Got 3226, traffic 3226.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the flight today. Figured we'd jump in the TBM 930 today and do a flight. We're going to Wilmington, Delaware today. What's up, Caleb? Welcome in. So figured we'd do the flight today in the TBM 930, leaving Mountain Air. We got about a 393 nautical mile flight. Should take about an hour and a half at most. Figure since we landed here in Sirius, we can leave out of here in the as well. So we'll leave out of here in the TBM. Hopefully everyone's well and doing good. It's a nice day here at Mountain Air Aviation. I'm sorry, Mountain Air Airport. And again, we are in a 5-blade TBM 930 today. We got the G3000s. Gonna see how well that goes for us. I kind of flew this plane last night from 24 Alpha back to somewhere. Oh, the initial place we took off in the Sirius on the last stream. So I flew it back to that airport, I think it's BUJ, KPUJ is what it is. So flew it back there last night. It's not too bad of an aircraft. It's pretty good. I like it. It's just a little bit more advanced than the 850. Doesn't have the propeller lever. It's all built into the one throttle quadrant itself. Same with the mixture, or I forgot what the other name they call it. The conditioner level, I think, is what it is. It's all built into the one device. Now, also for this airport, I found it is actually pretty cool of how it does a few things. Hold on one second. Depending on the time of day, things actually change and move here at this airport. Like, there's a lady standing back here 20 minutes ago and she moved. There's a guy over there too and he moved. The helicopter was in here and he just got here. I noticed this when I loaded at this airport like a day or so ago, just trying to check out some things. And at a certain point of day, there's a lady standing on top of a golf court down here at the end of the runway. So I'm going to show you guys. You can see how this airport actually kind of animates itself throughout the day, which is pretty cool. Which kind of had me thinking if there are any other airports that kind of do that same thing. So you'll see kind of the animals and other things that move around here as the time goes. So I'm going to mess with the clock here. You'll see, I think it's like around 6:30 this time. Some lady just appears on the runway. I guess the time of day that I loaded into here is when I noticed it, and I was like, what is that lady doing down there? So I'll kind of move the time forward here. You'll see some things around the airport. Like, there she goes. Here she is. Just as I said, at like 6 o'clock, this lady happens to just appear here on the end of the runway at runway 32. It's kind of wild. So hopefully no one's landing in here at that time. You got some guy down here at the edge of the hill as well. But I thought that was pretty cool as I messed with the time. It'd be cool to land here and that guy standing right there at the edge on the rocks there. So you got that person there. Then again, you got this lady in the golf cart that's just on the runway taking a selfie. That was pretty wild. And there she goes. So like I said, as the time of day goes, other things change here, which I thought was pretty freaking cool. She's just posing here on the top of the golf cart. And like I said, as we fast forward the time, you'll see other things here kind of like populate here at the end. Let's see. Let's get the time of day back up. Alright, and so at like 1809 she disappears. Like I said, you'll see animals start to appear out of nowhere in certain areas here. Like there, I don't know if you guys saw it, but a deer just appeared right there. And we'll see him probably disappear here. I think another golf cart or something shows up. Yeah, see there he disappeared. So we go back the other way. But just depending on what time of day you land in here, there may be things going on. So like I said, if you land in here around 6 p.m., this lady's going to be on the edge of the runway. So you may not want to land in here at that time. Let me see. She's here for like a few minutes, it looks like. from 1800 to looks like what 1809 I think. Nope, 1804. So she's there for like 4 minutes. So you're landing right here at that time at 1800 to 1804. You're gonna see this lady standing on the golf cart. So you may have to go around and come back. But let's see. There's other things like I said that populates. Again, oh, there we go. We got a golf cart now and a deer here. It's just cool how they kind of have things animated, moving around here throughout the day. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go back to live time. Close that out. Get that out of here. Let's get back to the airplane. But again, this scenery is from Orbix. It's actually a pretty cool scenery. Also, there's a video on YouTube of a pilot landing here about 4 years ago. I saw sometime after I did this flight. I think I saw it at work. Was on final in the Sears. I don't know if it was SR 20 or 22. I don't recall. But was on final approach for this runway, the main landing runway, and somehow veered off, ended up in the grass right here, and crashed right into this watering station. Burned the whole thing down, burned up the airplane. He survived, fortunately. Oh, look, there's a bird up here too. I wonder did he just populate depending on the time of day, but crashed right into this building, burned it all up. Parts of the woods over here on fire. I didn't know that that actually had happened here before. But yeah. Ooh, so speaking of, we got to get out of here because it's 5:36 now. We got to get out of here before they populate on the runway here. So we'll pay attention to the time here. It should probably take us 30 minutes to get ready, which means it'll be right at that time. So we won't take off till like 18:05. That way I know she's not on the runway at that point. But yeah, we're taking the TBM 930, flying it out of here, and see how that goes. But as far as performance goes, at 4,000 feet, this aircraft only needs 2,500 foot of runway. At max gross weight, and we're not even going to be at max gross weight. We'll be just below that, around, let me see, max gross, oops, wrong button. Let's see, max gross is 7394. We'll be at 6876. We only got 370 on the payload. Really like 390, I think. Oh no, 370 payload. We're taking 2,000 pounds of fuel. We'll be fueled completely to the are topped off. Let me see if it shows it. Actually, it does. Oh yes, it does. I was gonna say it doesn't show it on here, but here we go. Jet A only. They don't actually have fuel tanks here at this airport, so we'll just say we flew in from down the road with full tank. That's additive required. So I guess this airplane needs PRIS fueling. Approved, but total capacity 150.5 to gives it 301 gallons total of Jet A. So let's hop in, get some things going, and try to get out of here. But it's a few things that's actually pretty active here. Oh, this one actually has the net in the back, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll hop in. Let's get the door closed and get ready to get out of here. At least this is animated here in the aircraft, just like the 850. So make our way up here. This interior looks very nice. Yeah, see on the throttle quadrant here, there's no there's nothing else here. No condition lever or prop lever. It's all in the unit, the one unit there. And we got the G3000s in here. Let's see, how did I end up outside? Oh. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get our door closed and the forward cargo closed. All right, that locks it in place. All right, we'll get things going. It's pretty similar to the 830. It's not off by much, but very similar. The overhead panel is the same. The few things that I saw was different is the like the auxiliary boost pump and the fuel selector and the shift are all up here on the overhead versus in the 850 was down here. It's actually pretty cool. Like I said, the G3000s work very well. Not too terrible. I like it. So let's get this airplane on and let's try to get out of here. Let's turn battery on. We'll turn main on. We'll set that to on. Leave that on manual. And we'll turn nav lights on. We don't need cabin. Turn access lights on, I guess, for now. All right, there we go. But the aircraft is very capable. I like it. And we have plenty of runway, again, like I said, to get out of here on time. I will test all of that once we get the aircraft on. All right, so we'll go clear prop just as we have before. And let's start the engine. And again, we'll introduce fuel at 12%. Let's go starter on. We got her introducing. Right, there's 12%.
TOS system test. Okay.
Our pop's coming up. ICT looks good. It actually does save your settings in this aircraft too, which I didn't know that it would do, which is pretty cool. Also, hold on one second, guys. All right. All right, and this is auto. I've noticed the starter, once it, I guess, fuel is introduced and the numbers are good, it auto flicks back to off, which is pretty cool. The 850 doesn't do that. We'll set shift, check that. We'll get that all on up top. Go ahead and get the taxi light on for now. Let's do a lights test. Let's get this out the way for now. Lights all on across the top. Lights on behind the glass there. I don't think we get anything showing off up there. Lights test good. Prop de-ice test. We'll test the airframe. And also, surprisingly, this actually works in this model as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Get bleeds to auto. Get those on. Nurse separator open. Unfortunately, the circuit breakers don't work in this aircraft, so we're kind of out of luck there testing that stuff. But Otherwise, we'll be good. All right, so we're going to set our initial altitude to 29,000 feet. That's going to be our cruise today. This thing does take forever to scroll though. Our inertial separator is on. Wrong way, not too far. All right. That looks good, it sounds good. Get post lights on as well. Cabin looks good. It's the same stitching as the 850 on here for all of the aircraft. I think there's a few that I did get that was a little bit different, but otherwise pretty much the same. Let's get some things going here. Traffic. Airport signs. Nah, we won't need that today. Set that to 833. Get all on. Also, let me see what our speeds are going to be taking off at this altitude. Actually doesn't give us that. Takeoff power. It's all cruise. We'll throw them on though, anyway. Let's see. Our keep forgetting where to go get my to make sure the traffic is actually showing. Ah, yeah, here we go. Go to operate, relative, leave it on absolute. Alright, that all stays on. Terrain is absolute, but the radar. Alright, that all checks out. Let's go to MFD now. Do the same with this one. Get our traffic on. Okay, it is on. Guess it turned it on when I turned the other one on there. North up, that saved that. Should be fine. We can get cloud tops. Let's see, present position. I didn't see this yesterday when I was messing with it. Alright, we'll leave that where it's at. Alright, so let's upload our flight plan here. Where's our flight plan? supposed to be here in flight plan options. Sim brief, where is it at? Where is it? I swear yesterday I was able to pull it up. Oh, here it is. Okay. There we go. We'll request that one. I gotta go to sim brief. Import. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Q40 to feeds. Arrival, miles, and we'll get the approach in. Once we get in the air, we'll just load it. We won't need any of that because we'll be on the IFR flight plan as well. We'll pick up our IFR flight plan in the air also. Let's see. Crew, we're not 600. Or are we? Oh, we're not 600. It's 370. Payload 2. And we'll leave that at that. It was at 30 pounds in the back. Fuel, we got 2,000. Oh, gallons is going to be 300. 300. There we go. Max takeoff weight exceeded. Zero fuel weight. Fuel. That'll come down. We're definitely not that heavy. We'll just put one. Let's go 165. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. We'll sync with what we actually have. Alright, there we go. That looks good. Good. Landing fuel reserve in gallons is going to be 45 minutes worth. We have a nice tailwind as well on this flight. So we got 221. Hold on, that's gallons. That's in pounds. Crap, I forget this stuff's in. This one is showing in gallons. So 221 divided by 6.71 is 32. We'll just say 33. And we'll say we got in minutes, we ought to have at least an hour. Oh, I thought it would fill this stuff in, but I guess not. Okay. Alright, we got that in place. Let's see. We can't mess with any of that stuff. And we got full tanks here on the fuel. Electrical power is good. Aircraft is good. Weight and fuel the same we already were. Lighting, we'll leave lighting exactly where it's at. Alright, so we got our flight plan in place. Let's see if we can see charts. Can't see any charts for here. But the arrival, just bring the charts up for the arrival, which is going to be KILG, enter Newcastle. So that's what we're looking at for that. Let me see, that should be, yeah, it's on auto. I don't know why it's on night charts for auto. Yeah, we'll go over this stuff once we get in the air. Let's go here. We're supposed to be on 22.725. we're already squawking altitude as well. Alright, and for radio 2. We'll at least get, see, I think we got the 8. They got a, they have an ATIS here, but not, ooh, hold on, they got an FBO frequency showing up on here. I wonder if it works. Let me see if that works. For now, let's just get 121,500 in. Let's go back up here. I wonder if they updated that and actually added the FBO stuff. Hello, FBO. We're on say intentions as well.
FBO.
Ah, that's cool. I actually have that working. Let's swap those two back. Alright, so we'll just get the airport elevation because they don't actually have, they have an ATIS, but we don't have access to it. Alright, so we'll see when we get to Newcastle if the actual ATIS works in Newcastle. That'll actually be pretty cool to see. Alright, so we got that. Actually, let's leave that there. Let's leave that on map. Let's see. Switch over to that one. What do we want here? We can put the flight plan there, I guess. Actually, let's do this. Let's just make that full screen. We'll do that. Alright, we look like we're good so far. Let's get the flaps down. Do some checks here. Make sure we're good. Left is up. Right is down. Right is up. Left is down. Now we can see the tail slightly. We'll go aft. Forward. Can't really check rudder. We can't see the rudder, but we can check it. Alright, everything's free and correct. Be good there, but let's get this to airport elevation at least. This place is 4432. So if we don't have an ATIS, that's how you would know right there. So 3001, setting it to airport elevation. 3001. Alright, we got set the FMS. Let's get oxygen on. Alright, we're good there. Everything else is on. Alright, no one's behind us. Let's get the power up and test the NG up to 80%. We'll test the. Now, in this one, this airplane, it doesn't matter what the power is set to. You can do the airframe de-ice test just fine. Alright, so there's 80%. We'll test it here. On, we see the light come on, the outers inflate. Light out, second light on for inners. They did their job too. Alright, we're good there. You know, this doesn't even have a checklist on it, like the 850 does. Make sure there's nothing here I need to set up. Everything here looks good. Alright, so for now, let's leave that on the radios. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's get ready to get out of here. Try to get out of here on time. Where's the clock at in here? Is there a clock in here? I don't even know if there's a clock in this place. Alright, let's set flaps back to takeoff flaps. Now, in a normally aspirated piston engine, there's no true evidence over time to prove that actually she's going to be on the runway right now. We're 1 minute from 6 o'clock East Coast time, or 1800. I gotta find where this clock is at. No, it's not going to be in sensors, but let's see, what is this? Alright, that's that. ADC. Alright, we got the clock right there. Oh, okay, it stays there. Alright, perfect. Alright, so it's 21:59. I don't have a timer on. Yeah, we're supposed to be taking off now. Actually, we're supposed to take off 30 minutes ago. But we're good. All's good. We'll be fine. Now let's go brakes off. My brakes. Let's bring the yoke back up. And let's just go taxi to the runway. We'll hold there for now until it's time to go. Now also, we're going to be on, we'll contact departure on 25.8. Let's get that on standby. We'll do that. Make sure we can hear too as well. Alright, we don't got any ELT going off. Test it there. It's right at the top of the hour. Yeah, I guess that's what we would test it. For 1 second, then release. November 525 Whiskey Golf. Also, went ahead and locked my frames. So now you guys won't see all of the screen tearing anymore. You shouldn't see any screen tearing at all. I went ahead and locked my frames at 60 and turned vertical sync on within NVIDIA instead of from outside of it. So let's get going. Alright, where are we at? Mountain Air traffic, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, taxiing on runway 14 for departure to the northeast. Mountain Air. I can't see her if she's down there, but she's definitely going to be out there. But yeah, it should move a lot smoother for you guys as well. We got synthetic vision here on the 3000s. Also noticed, also it automatically switches to low course on the approach. I tested that out last night for going from GPS or FMS to localizer. It actually does that by itself. But yeah, this helicopter actually moves around. That truck moves around. It leaves at a certain point, comes back. The helicopter may come back and land at a different location. It's actually pretty cool of how animated they got this scenery. And again, the scenery is from Orbix. Let's get as much of this runway as possible without falling off. Alright, we gotta wait for at least till 4 minutes. We may end up needing all this runway. Alright, at the 5 minute mark, we'll take off. We'll hold the brakes here, check everything. Alright, we got takeoff flap set. Squawking 1200. Like I said, we'll contact departure in the air. Alright, 2203. I can't see her down there, but I know she's going to populate, so we're not going to take off just yet. We are going to record this takeoff though. Let's do that. And once we get level at a point, then we'll switch over to departure and contact them for our IFR to Wilmington. Let's get this set, head in. 5 miles there. Oh, I forgot to do these lights check. Good. I do like the way the 930 looks. Looks very nice. Where's our fuel flow at? Fuel quantity 141, 141. It's pretty low. And then we'll verify, make sure we're pressurized. I don't know how to input this on the board for our landing elevation. Not sure how and where to add that. Alright, we're good. Let's go. She should be off the runway. Alright, we're going to hold the brakes, get power set. Now, the turbo prop, it absolutely makes a difference. But in a normally aspirated aircraft, there's no supporting data to date that shows holding the brakes and going full power actually helps. The only thing it does is let you verify and check that you are getting at least full engine power at the very least. Alright, power's good, power set looks good. Let's go. Watch our ITT. Back slightly. We're rolling. Got airspeed alive. Off at the end there. Looking good. Let's go gear up. And flaps up. Get trimmed out. Watch our ITT should start rolling back as we get air flowing through the engine here. ITT looks good now. Still a little hot. And Mountain Air traffic, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf is departing the area to the northeast. Mountain Air. And let's go yaw damper on. Stop the recording. Set heading mode, autopilot engage, set view speed. Let's see, alright. Let's get 160. ITT right. What's up, Walter? Hello. Check. Alright, you guys should hear me okay now. Alright, we're climbing through 6,700 feet. We are pressurized. We got a differential pressure of 0.7. Let's get a turn on course here. And let's contact departure. Also, let's get the R squawk up. Hello, Asheville, departure TBM 525 Whiskey Golf. Just off of Mountain Air Park, passing 8,000, climb in, flight level 290.
TBM 525, Whiskey Golf, Asheville approach, VFR max altitude 18,000, unable higher.
And Asheville approach, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf would like to pick up our IFR clearance to Wilmington.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Alright, passing 900,000.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, cleared to Wilmington. Direct Barrett's Mountain, H then Barrett's Mountain, H Sandhills, Southern, squawk 2463 and ident.
Asheville departure, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, unable to accept that flight plan. We already have a flight plan on file.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, copy that. Maintain present clearance.
Alright, what is our present clearance for TBM 5 Whiskey Golf? Alright, do 10,000. Got to turn landing light on and strobe lights on. We'll take it. And Asheville departure, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Can we get the flight plan we already filed for Wilmington? Oh, and they gave us the wrong one, that's why.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, confirm clear to Wilmington via direct Barrett's Mountain, H, then Barrett's Mountain, H, Sandhills, Southern DCT. Climb and maintain 12,000.
Alright, we'll climb and maintain 12,000 for now. TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. We'll level off there. And Asheville departure, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. We already have a IFR flight plan on file for Kilo, India, Golf, Lima.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Alright, we'll level off at 12.
At our 2 o'clock, about 7 miles out, you'll spot the Yellow Mountain
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, clear to Wilmington, direct Barrett's Mountain, H then is filed, squawk 2463 and ident.
Built in 1934 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. The hike up is legendary among local adventurers. It's not for the faint of heart, but the views are absolutely worth it. From the air, you can see how the mountain stands out with its rolling ridges and dense forests. The area is a haven for rare plants and wildlife, and it's a favorite spot for both botanists and anyone who enjoys a good mountain legend.
Let me also get the inertia separator off. Asheville departure, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf. At 12,000, we'd like to pick up our IFR clearance to Kilo, India, Golf, Lima. Keep trying to give me the other.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
He keeps giving me a different one.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, cleared to Wilmington, direct Barrett's Mountain, H then Barrett's Mountain, H Sandhills, Southern, squawk 3651.
Nope, not taking that. Alright, we'll stay here at 12,000 for now.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, cleared to Wilmington, direct Barrett's Mountain, H then is filed, climb and maintain 12,000.
Let's see. Let me go ahead and report this real quick.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, verify your squawking 3651 mode Charlie and verify altitude.
Alright, I just needed to submit that real quick. Alright, we'll squawk 3651 TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Let me see if they didn't try to give me the correct thing. Let's turn on course and we'll go get on path.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, radar contact 10 miles southeast of Elizabethton Municipal Airport at 2000 feet. Elizabethton altimeter 3000, cleared direct Barrett's Mountain, H.
Yeah, we're not doing that either. I would like to get higher to flight level 290.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, contact Tri-Cities departure on 125.5.
Alright, climb to flight level 290 and over to 25.5 TBM 5 Whiskey Golf.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, climb and maintain flight level 290.
I already said that. Alright, let's go back to flight level change. Get that down to like 180. Climb. And let's go back to radio. Let me say 25, 5. Hello, Tri-Cities departure, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, passing 13,000, climbing flight level 290.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Tri-Cities departure, good evening.
Since we're in the skies near Elizabethton, Tennessee, let me tell you about Elizabethton Municipal Airport, also known as K0A9. This airport has been serving the region since the mid-20th century and is a favorite among general aviation pilots for its scenic approach over the Appalachian foothills. It's not the busiest airport, but it's got a reputation for being friendly and welcoming. Plus, the runway is long enough to make even the most nervous landings feel like a breeze. Local aviation enthusiasts love to gather here for fly-ins and pancake breakfasts because nothing says pilot like carbs and coffee at sunrise.
Typed it in. I'm going to see if it...
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, destination set to KILG.
Alright, we'll update it, because that's where I'm going. I'm not going to... See, it thinks I'm going to the to the other Wilmington Airport in North Carolina. We're actually going to the one in Delaware. All wrong. Alright, through 16,000. Let's get our power.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, contact Atlanta Center on 127.85.
Over to Atlanta Center on 2785, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Hello, Atlanta Center, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, passing 16.9, climbing flight level 290.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Check, check, check. Alright, you guys should hear me fine. Yeah, for some reason it's just not doing what it's supposed to. For some odd weird reason. Alright. We got traffic passing by.
Descend flight level 260, 65 Echo Quebec.
7. They are descending, looks like. 6. Right here. Standard. That RTT is where it needs to be.
That's exactly right. That's what we're looking for now. That's 81 seconds.
Make sure we don't exceed 100% on the torque. Right at 100. We're 8,100 feet on cabin altitude, 4.4 differential. Looking good. Alright, there we go. Right at 100. We're on the yellow, it's fine. Back it off. Go.
Down flight level 6.
We got no clouds to deal with. Jeez, that sun is bright.
What is their flight doing, sir? Flight level 250, 65 Echo Quebec.
Alright, you guys should be good. Shouldn't be having any troubles here. Yeah, for some reason saying tensions isn't picking up my flight plan. I think if we would have had the ability to pick our flight plan up on the ground, it probably would have been a little different compared to picking it up in the air. But I knew something was wrong when they tried to give me a different flight plan. So I did report it as a bug that it's not picking up the airport that I'm requesting. It's trying to give me a different airport that I did not request. So let's see the arrival. I'll show you guys that. Alright, so that's the this is the airport. We're planning for runway 1. Landing. We can get on the ground and be off by Bravo. We'll come back across Delta there. If not, we'll take it down and come all the way back around. I get to do a little sightseeing. We'll come back around. Let's bring us back around Bravo. We'll be parking at the Atlantic FBO here. Picking up our Ferrari. Somehow Atlantic Aviation happens to have a Ferrari here for pickup. Let me see if I go into the pocket sky, see if I can fix this destination that's trying to send us to, which is incorrect. It's like it doesn't recognize that airport is being sees it act like it doesn't exist.
Little right or left of course, direct common.
Let me see if I can do it through pocket sky, see if it'll give me the correct place. It does not recognize this airport. It doesn't recognize this airport as being a real airport. Simply doesn't have it up. Santiches doesn't have it updated. That's not letting me set this up correctly.
Alright, we see that, so clear direct, or clear to TBM right airport. When able, direct hop is
I can't even choose where it is I'm trying to go to. It's picking up the wrong Wilmington is the problem. Let me see if I can give him a different name to get direct to, because I literally gave him the identifier and he still honestly it's not showing in Santiches, which makes sense why it's not actually pulling it up for us. I don't know any other way to do it. Let me see. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Let me see if I say Newcastle. And Atlanta Center, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf. I would like to pick up our IFR clearance to Newcastle. Let's see if it'll update it from there.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, you are talking to center. Contact clearance delivery for IFR clearance.
Ah, well, that's terrible. Atlanta Center, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf would like to go new destination, Newcastle. Alright, got just under 1,000 feet to go to
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, roger. Flight plan destination changed to Newcastle.
Let's see if it updates it that way. I already said it, but it hasn't updated on the UI. And Atlanta Center, do you have the identifier code for for Newcastle.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, Newcastle IKO code is EG&T.
Nope. Negative. Newcastle, we're going to is Kilo India Golf Lima. Oh, you know what? I'm saying it wrong. Correction. The Newcastle we're going to is going to be Kilo India Lima Golf. I saw I put that in the
12045 Delta 9964.
I swear I put it in here though. I feel like I typed it in the correct way.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, roger. Destination updated to KILG.
But it's still not updated on the UI. Alright, what's the temperatures outside? Negative 32, doing 309 true, 353 ground, 70 knots of true. Power accelerates about 208, 210, somewhere in there on the actual speed. I don't know, let me see. I'm pretty sure I typed it in correctly in Pocket Sky. Yeah, I did. I put it in Pocket Sky correctly, but it doesn't find it. I've been typing it in the right way. I just wasn't saying it the correct way to them. Let me see if I've gotten an email from them. It's not picking it up. It's bumpy up here.
JetBlue 2098, roger. You know what they're doing after that? How they're getting in there?
Alright, so let's look at the arrival. We'll be doing the airlift 2. And I like how crispy this is.
We're looking at it now, JetBlue 2098.
So we got no speed restrictions, which is good because that means we can fly this route. Speed restrictions would likely keep us off of this and it'd be a jet route. But the chart doesn't specify that it's jet routes, just altitude. So even turboprop, fly this route. And we'll
Alright, down to 29 now,
so,
down to 24, left and right, when able directions locked, JetBlue 2098.
And then let's get the approach. Again, it's going to be ILS 1. Those are showing that the ILS runway 1 is out of service as well. Let's throw minimums in here. This minimum's going to be 276. Alright, we'll throw that in. Let's get the procedure. We got the arrival already. Approach. ILS. Let's see. Where we're coming from will probably be Odessa, maybe.
JetBlue 2098, I think we'll go northwest of it. Transition 280, Jim 2098.
Delaware, it says. Why is my freaking camera not picking up?
We'll go on speed.
No glare down there. I'm not going to come from that direction. Oh, Baines is up there. Probably can do. Police plan for Odessa is what I'll put.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Contact Washington Center on 133.575.
All right, over to Washington Center on 3357, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Hello, Washington Center, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, flight level 290.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Washington Center, good evening.
In Washington Center, just to confirm, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, our destination is Kilo, India, Lima Golf. Like I said, they clearly don't have this airport in their system, because there shouldn't be trouble for us to pick it up, because they're not responding. And again, Pocket Skies is showing that this airport is in their system either for it to find it. I bring my tab up, but it's sending us to the wrong destination. We're not going in that direction. It's not going to. We're not going to the airport that it's trying to send us to.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, turn right heading 160, vectors for the ILS runway 35 approach, altimeter 3003.
Washington Center, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, we'd like to cancel our IFR clearance.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, roger. Radar services terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Copy that, 5 Whiskey Golf. Alright, we'll get off with them, and then I'm going to try to pick it back up with them and see if we can get to our actual destination. Let me try to refile it again and make that the most current for them, see if it will work. Alright, let's see, it should pop in here. And Washington Center, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, flight level 290, would like to pick up our IFR clearance to Kilo, India, Lima Golf.
Stand by, you're number 1.
Okay, now it's fixed. Alright, now we'll get the right thing. Alright, looks like we probably can give us some squawk code too.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, cleared to Wilmington, direct malls, then is filed, squawk 3651 and ident. Let me know you've got information, Sierra.
Alright, cleared to Wilmington, direct malls, then is filed, squawk 3651 and ident for TBM 5 Whiskey Golf.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, radar contact, over Newcastle International Airport at flight level 290. Newcastle altimeter 29902, cleared direct malls.
Alright, clear direct malls. TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Alright, they got it right now. So maybe that's what I should have did initially, was just cancel it and then bring it back up afterwards. I mean, it didn't request for it again. But yeah, now we're going to the right place. Not even close. Alright, so yeah, now we're good. So we should be good now. On that same squad code. I'm glad they gave us the same one. Glad I was able to get that situated. It's bumpy. 90 knots though. 326. We should be landing around 2337, so that's about an hour from now. ETA 2246. Burning on fuel, 59 gallons per hour. Let's see what the 850 says it should be burning. And max cruise power. Yeah, about 58 or 59. That's pretty spot on. And that's using the black squares POH. Yeah, as of now, no more screen tearing. Everything is crispy. Turn access lights off back there. That. Oxygen's good. Let's see, does the oxygen level? It says 1941. I don't think the oxygen actually goes down in this aircraft. That's how this works. You don't even see the engine blur because of how much cooler it is up here. Already direct miles. Going, may fly to 5 to 930 a lot more often. It's actually not bad. Pressure's good, temperature good, electronic amps are good. I'm using 6 amps. Oh no, it says below. I don't know what the B means. Technically says 0. 87 volts. About 28 over 25. At Washington Center, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf. We are getting light to moderate turbulence here at flight level 290. We're about 11 miles east of the Montebello VOR. And winds are 391 knots. Temperature is -33 Celsius.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, roger, thanks for the turbulence report.
It's actually not, like I said, it's not a bad looking airplane, bad looking working aircraft. This is the working title G3000 displays. It's the first time I actually really kind of played around with these displays was yesterday.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Alright, descend and maintain flight level 210. TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. So it's down to 210. Oh, you know what? We are coming in from the south. I think we were coming in from Luddy. Coming in from Malls. So we got no altitude restrictions coming in from this direction. Which is perfect.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, expect the ILS runway 1 approach into Wilmington.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS 1 approach into Wilmington. Let's get our chart. Runway. Let's get that header. It's 2395. That says one tower is in op. What's the other one? Power packs on. Why are we not still descending? right out still. All these traffic flying by. Got that already selected. I think that auto does it. DME, this is cool. Let's get DME on. Differential pressures come down. Cabin altitude is still at 5.1. I don't know how to do that. Let me see if I can Google that real quick. It says a touchscreen. We don't got a touchscreen in here. Oh, other than the lower panels. Ah, okay, it's in the air, but I don't think we got access to that. That's what it is. It says aircraft systems, which we don't have access to that part. Yeah, see right here, landing field elevation. They don't have it. We can do anything with it. Okay, so that's how we would put it in here, is with the landing field. Why would they not put that in there and make this aircraft pressurized, but we can't actually input that part?
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, contact Washington Center on 121.675.
Over to 2167 TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Oh, wrong thing. Why did I put it in there? Hello, Washington Center, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, flight level 210.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Washington Center, good evening.
Alright, so at least I found out that that doesn't work. It's not in this TBM anyway. Still got 2395 on the secondary. That's cool.
Center, Southwest 20, flight level 200 for 230.
Wing and departing runways 27, 32. Wind 340 at 13 gusting 23. Visibility 10. Few at 7,000. Scattered at 9 or 500. Temperature 24. Dew point -2. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 2. Density altitude 1100 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
At Washington Center, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, we have information Sierra for the destination.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, roger.
This aircraft actually looks pretty good at night as well. Check. I think you guys should still be able to hear me fine. I'd like to believe you can. If not, let me know.
Southwest 97, 15, climbing to 1230. Maintain level 270, Southwest 97. Washington South of 1257, 12.3 for T20. So I'm 18270, South of 1257.
Yeah, the avionics suite for this aircraft is pretty good. I like it.
So I'm 18270,
very useful. Lots of tools to be useful. Hey, Sarah, you got any good facts about the area we're currently over? See, that's how the sun's supposed to look shining in.
Here's something. The Potomac River, which we're flying near, is sometimes called the Nation's River, and has been a vital waterway since George Washington's time. It even inspired a few presidential fishing trips, and probably some tall tales about the ones that got away.
Nice, good to know.
You're welcome.
You have any useful information about Newcastle?
Newcastle is a historic city in England, known for its iconic castle, the Tyne Bridge, and its roots as a Roman settlement called Pons Aelius.
No, not that Newcastle. Newcastle, Delaware that we're going to right now.
Absolutely. Newcastle, Delaware is one of the oldest settlements in the United States, founded by the Dutch in 1651. It's famous for its beautifully preserved colonial architecture and cobblestone streets. The town square was laid out by Peter Stuyvesant himself, and it's said that William Penn first set foot on American soil here. Newcastle is a favorite stop for history buffs, and anyone who enjoys a stroll through centuries-old neighborhoods.
I'm at 280 Southwest 9. Oh, that was a better ride than going higher, is that right?
Gotcha, okay, that's pretty cool to know.
Okay, thanks.
Glad you think so.
It's loud. So also, if you guys haven't seen the new schedule is out for our flights. We may start tomorrow, if not Saturday. Let's do our first flight on a new schedule then. Not sure why we had it this in. We're burning about 5 gallons more per hour now than we were. We got plenty of fuel though. Ride's a lot smoother here. Maybe that's why she sent us down to 210. Jeez, the reflection.
Yeah, we've been submitted to the city.
Actually, it looks like Blair's going to be the best one to go with. Let's reset that up. Alright, but at least it's good to know that we have no access to adding in the doing the cabin pressure field elevation. For some reason they decided not to put that in. I do like the 930 though. It actually is pretty nice looking. Like I said, we'll be parking over at
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, cross hedge at or above 10,000 feet.
Alright, cross hedge at or above 10,000 feet, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. There's not even, there's no live ATC for Wilmington, which is interesting. Start down.
Climb by level
10 miles from it. dive as fast as we need to. There's 2992 as well.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, contact Philadelphia approach on 118.35.
At our 9 o'clock, about 6 miles out, you'll spot Easton Municipal Airport. This airport first opened in 1943 and was
over to 1835 TBM 5 Whiskey Golf.
Today it's a favorite stop for general aviation fans and even has a reputation for hosting some pretty impressive air shows. The long runways here have welcomed everything from tiny Piper Cubs to sleek corporate jets.
Hello, Philadelphia approach, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, descending out of 15,000 down to 10,000 on the airlift to arrival.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Philadelphia approach. Good evening, Wilmington, altimeter 29902.
902 5 Whiskey Golf.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, stay altitude.
5 Whiskey Golf, descending through 13.5.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, 5 Whiskey Golf. Kind of hitting the bumps as we get into the clouds. 5,000 set. Alright, we're coming up on profile as well. Got the VNAV pat. Just start slowing down and descending via
Vertical track.
slow it down.
From American 1158 out of 12000 or 17000. $58 12.8 for 17000.
Separator on.
Center for American 1158.
DI is 14 off now.
Center American 1158.
Alright, if we're on Philly approach, it'll be handing us off the tower soon enough. We're at 5,000 now. This should be looking very smooth for you guys. Now, when we get to this airport, it is going to be a little stuttery because the scenery is pretty advanced, pretty high on the scenery, with how it was designed. So, may get just slightly stuttery.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, 24 miles from IL, turn left heading 005, descend and maintain 1,900 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Alright, left turn to 005, descend and maintain 1,900 until established. Cleared for the ILS 1 approach, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Localizers on standby. Set. down some more here. Yeah, it is auto descending on the cabin altitude though. Vectors to find is what it is. Take 300 is correct. Vector change of course should be 011. Start slowing it down.
Level 280 United 1193.
Not getting a DME on the load though. Now we should be able to. Alright, localizer and glide slope is on standby. So we'll set that a little bit better than that. So silky smooth. Keep slowing it down here. We get handed off the tower here shortly.
United 11. 2565, Frontier 3060.
Let's put gear out.
Center United 1546, 13-8, climbing 23 up.
localizer captured.
270, United States 846.
Or capturing. Looking for the glide slope. Again, it's all automatic in this airplane. I like it. Alright, we got the runway in sight as well. Alright, 3 green on the gear, down and locked. Lights are all up.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, contact Wilmington Tower on 126.0.
Over the tower on 26 nothing. TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, good day. Yeah, it's not picking up a DME though. Hello tower, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf on the ILS runway 1. Approach.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Wilmington Tower, roger, continue approach.
Roger that, 5 Whiskey Golf. And tower, can we get a wind check? Glide slope should start to come down.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, winds 340 at 13, gusting 23.
130 gusting at 23. 340, 13. Alright, it'll be off our left. Once the glide slope starts to come in, then we'll go landing flaps. Looks like it's on the move now.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, runway 1, winds 340 at 13, gusting 23. Cleared to land.
Copy the winds, clear to land, runway 1, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. 2000 is go around.
I'm attending Club 320, United States 847.
Alright, glide slope's about to capture. We'll slow it down. There we go. Give it then landing flaps speed. Let's say go around altitude to 2000. The auto mark, which actually doesn't work. Alright, let's go flaps full. Actually, you know what? We'll just stay approach flaps and slow it down with these gusts. Alright, my aircraft. Damper away, flight director off. We got more control of the aircraft here. These type of winds. Whoa. Got the wind shifting there. 15. Definitely shifting on us. Another good reason to keep more airspeed there. And Now go flaps full. Good, looks good. Let's get down. Yeah, we'll carry on with a little bit more speed. Across the ground. I feel like I've landed this runway last time we flew in here with a Velo, if I remember, because I think it's got the Velo sign here on the end next to the Popeyes or something like that. I think it is down here, or the gas station. I think it is a Taco Bell or something. I don't quite remember. Oh, it is rocky. McDonald's. That's what it is. Oh, hit that sign. That sign, I don't think that sign should be there. We're going around.
Hey, Center, how you doing? United 276.
And Tower, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf going around.
Any chance for United 276?
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, roger.
I appreciate it, thanks.
Send us back over to approach. Go to 2000. Since he's not going to tell me to go back over the departure.
Flight number 2706.
And approach TBM 525 Whiskey Golf on the go around for runway 01.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 118.35.
Did I not switch to that? What the hell? Alright, we'll switch over to departure on 1835. Jeez, why did it do that? You're not gonna type? 35. Literally thought that's what I called. And departure TBM 525 Whiskey Golf 2000 on around.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Philadelphia departure. You're kidding. Execute missed approach. Give me 1 second.
He's got to bring us back. Hit the suspend button.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf departure, turn right, heading 190 vectors for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Alright, right turn to 190 for vectors back to the ILS 1 approach, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. He said, you gotta be kidding me. But you gotta be kidding. That's the first, I haven't heard that before, that was pretty funny. 10. Guess technically we're supposed to, because that kind of puts us in the outer ring of Bravo at 2,000. 2,000 feet. I think it's supposed to bring us back around to the left. And there's the airport. Yeah, we got blown way off course on that. Well left of the runway. We got plenty of fuel to work with. Alright, flaps are up, wheels up, and we're on the core round. Let's watch our speed. We'll maintain 170 is what I want. So we can get our approach flaps and everything back down. Set the procedure up again.
We were advised by Potomac 290 or greater than climb. Our normal is Mach 70.
Alright, we're at 172. We're below takeoff flaps and landing gear speed.
Washington, Southwest 2333 with the climbing 14.3 for flight level 230. Climbing flight level 270.
Alright, so we're going to come in a little higher.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, turn right heading 205.
Right heading to 205, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf.
maintain level 270, Southwest 2224.
Let's rearm the approach.
1327.
It took us a little distance into the, actually no, we're good at this section outside the Bravo. So it should be the same again, right turn to a head and maintain it in altitude until established and cleared for the approach.
United States 276, have a good day, bye. Sorry, I'm out of Mach here, 13327, United 276. Southwest 1313, climbing, flight level 230. I'm 360, bar 67.
Start slowing it down because you should be getting ready to turn us inbound.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, 3 miles from IL. Turn right heading 345. Maintain 1,900 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 1 approach.
Alright, right turn to 345, cleared for the ILS 1 approach, maintain 1900 till established, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Three, 4, 5 set, let's go gear down. Again, we're just gonna stay for approach flaps. Alright, we got 3 green and locked. Get ready to switch back over.
Appreciate the support.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, contact Wilmington Tower on 126.0 at 6 DME.
5260 Southwest.
Alright, we'll contact Tower on 26 nothing at 6 DME, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. That distance.
300 Southwest 2333. Are the rides good tonight at 30? We'll let you know if it's bad, but thanks.
We got the runway in sight there. We're already on tower. We are.
Southwest 2224.
We're going to stay high on this one. One, because of that freaking street sign. Alright, looking for the localizer to come in. There it goes. We got the local and the glide. Slow it down to at least 120. We got the outer marker there as well. And where are we on the distance? That's not reading out correctly. And Tower TBM 525 Whiskey Golfs. We're on the visual again for runway 01.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Wilmington Tower, roger, continue approach.
Alright, continue the approach, 5 Whiskey Golf. Again, we're going to stay high on the approach this time. Here we're down. We're going to just use approach flaps, so we got controllability here. Stay 1 dot above. Yeah, we didn't actually cross the fix as we should have. That's why it's giving me a countdown in the opposite direction. And there's some crazy wind shifts. Yeah, still gonna try to stay high. 1.5. Let's get down some. Watch that airspeed. Try to stay high here because we got plenty of runway. Don't need to come in low.
Howdy, Center Alaska 201 at a 12.5 to 17,000.
Just kicking our butt. It's off to the left.
Minimums.
That's 240 now, Alaska 201.
Alright, much better.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, welcome to Wilmington. Contact ground on 121.7.
All right, over the ground, once clear, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. We'll exit here on Bravo. All right, guys, welcome to Wilmington. Again, hey, we don't have any ATC for here. Hello, Wilmington ground, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, clear runway 01 on Bravo, going to Atlantic Aviation FBO.
TBM 525 Whiskey Golf, Wilmington ground, taxi to Atlantic Aviation FBO via Kilo. Good day.
All right, via Kilo to the ramp, TBM 5 Whiskey Golf. Yep, Caleb, we're on the ground. Delete. Good there. Let's go full screen. Charts. All right, Kilo to the ramp that way then. We're on Kilo now. I can't go Kilo to the ramp from here. We got to go all the way back down that direction. So we'll go around Kilo. We'll go all the way around Kilo. Be taking the scenic route then. This airport is pretty nice looking.
3327, have a great night. Public service.
All right, flaps are up. For some reason it's not recognizing that we're at our airport.
$654.73 out of 31,700. Climb 270, pushing 5473.
MD-80 right there. Maybe even a 717. Oh, I got some helicopters out here.
Down 3.
Get out the way, airplane. I mean, truck. Am I supposed to be right there? Oh no, I keep going. Take it around. Get whacked. I got the helicopter sitting out here. Just landed there. And ground TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, holding short of runway 9er. Permission to cross on Kilo.
Set over here, 4672, 11.
TBM 5 Whiskey Golf, cross runway 09er via Kilo.
Alright, we'll cross runway 09 via Kilo. 5 Whiskey Golf.
Approaching runway 14. Enter runway 14. 4,600 feet remaining.
Yeah, this scenery is actually very nice. Very nice. It's just a little FPS heavy, but for the most part, not bad. I'm getting like 54 or something right now, almost 60.
Yeah, we'll contact 121.
Approaching, looks clear. We got cleared to cross. We got enough flashing lights, that's fine. Look at the wind stock almost straight out. Let me see if I can actually use the Atlantic FBO here though. Let's see if we can actually call it. Because they got an FBO frequency, but not the FBO frequency. It's 2295. I'd be best not to be in the grass. Let's see. Hello, Atlantic FBO. How do you read?
TBM 525, Whiskey Golf, Delaware Airport Flight Services. Say again.
Oh, did I pick 5? I thought I picked 9-5. Oh, let's try it again. It's not what I chose. Atlantic FBO. How do you read? Nah, it doesn't come up. Let's go back to ground. And just use the one that they have. They have just like a basic one, I guess. Oh, that's cool. Is that a DC-3? Right here, that looks pretty nice. Hello, Atlantic Aviation FBO TBM 525 Whiskey Golf. We're on the ground on the way to the park. Just checking to make sure our car is ready.
Approaching runway 14. Enter runway 14. 3,000.
Car request noted. Confirm with the desk upon arrival.
Alright, copy that, TBM 525 Whiskey Golf. Taxi Foxtrot all the way down. Yeah, I think that is a DC-3 over there. It looks like it. Got our shadow right here on the ground in front of us. So they have just a default FBO frequency here. It looks like that they've added. I don't think they're gonna go to part of adding all of them. But I see Atlantic right there. We'll make this turn here on Hotel, I guess, into the ramp. Whoa, that's not right. I want to be coming in here fast. Alright, we see the marshaller out here waiting on us. Get in here and get parked. Oh, our car is ready. Our car is definitely ready. There's the Ferrari. Get the FBO Ferrari there. Whoa. Get right in front of the FBO parking. All right. Alright, parking brake is set. Let's move this back over to feather mode for now. Crap, I can't move it over there though. Alright. Just for a few. Alright, get everything else turned off. That's already off. Leads can go off. Oops, turn those all back off. Turn that off. Nav light can stay on. Taxi light off. Set that to manual. Pilot off. Alright, now we'll shut it down.
Center, howdy, Envoy 3452, 12-2, code 17000.
There you have it, guys. We literally waited till it stopped. Door, you not gonna open? There we go. Alright, we're good on that stuff, and let's shut it down. Ignition off, that's off. Bar, oxygen's already off. Airplane is shut down. We'll open this door for the folks back here. Alright, here's our car we're picking up. Like I said, somehow this Atlantic Aviation must have ties to the local police department who seizes vehicles.
Rockfish 7383,
Give them a heads up when they've seized a vehicle from a drug dealer, I guess, locally. And there we have it, the Atlantic Aviation Ferrari. That's where we get the rent. So it was only fitting to fly in a aircraft the same color. That's pretty slick looking. Be nice if we could actually jump in it. Let's get a picture here. Yeah, it's pretty slick. But yeah, this airport looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good. We flew all the way to Wilmington from North Carolina, Mountain Air. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, like I said, this airport is actually pretty cool looking. There's a lot going on with it. You got stuff going on in the hangar here. Over here. Like I said, there's quite a bit of stuff going on in this scenery. That's why it's a little bit taxing on the FPS. I'm still getting like 40 here, so all good. On top of still having some live traffic around as well, so it's not just that. I have found also, looks like GSX will let you create a parking spot anywhere. Wherever you spawn or move the aircraft to, it is now can be created as being a parking spot. I noticed that when I was checking things out here. There's a lot going on with this scenery. I've looked through this scenery before we've come in. Again, this is a freeware airport. Only if you're still on 2020, of course. It seems to be a lot more freeware stuff available for 2020 still that's not available for 2024. Which makes me happy. Because all I see in the comments on a lot of the FSTO sceneries is make this ready for 2024. Oh, look at this. Is this Chevelle? It is a Chevelle. Look at that. That's just slick. This guy actually has some nice looking vehicles in this scenery. That looks cool. And a motorcycle out here. Whoa, and a chick that's dancing in the bikini. What's going on? Man, he's added everything in here. That is wicked. Yeah, they doing a photo shoot, maybe the bikini girl with the and in some of the buildings it's kind of got the some default buildings kind of built into it. I don't recall it being this the last time I flew in here, but apparently with the updates from MSFS you get these kind of things to happen. Yeah, there's the DC-3. That's not the one I saw, though, I don't believe. Or is it? No, this is the DC-3 we saw. That's cool. Let's go check out some other stuff out here. I mean, this scenery has everything. It is a lot going on this scenery. I like it. I will say I do miss this scenery. Flying into this scenery here in the sim. Since flying with the Velo. Got the helicopter out here. I don't know who these guys are. I think this is a live helicopter traffic in the sim. I think. Maybe not, because it kind of looks exactly like the others. Oh, got the sky crane over here. Here's your airplane, your helicopter, Caleb. Erickson Air Crane. That is pretty cool looking. If you're still in here, Caleb, have you had the sky crane come back over to the airport again recently? Or did you say that? I think last time you said that was the last time they were going to be there. At least for the season or so, I think you said. Got some more helicopters here. I knew we'd get in like right around sunset. More helicopters on the ramp. Yeah, Caleb. Let's see, can we go in? No, it's just, we can't go into it. Let's see. But yeah, it's got some cool stuff at this airport. We'll probably fly out of here as well. But I think we'll start on a new schedule probably tomorrow or Saturday. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the schedule yet, but the schedule is up. Right? The new schedule for airline flights. Geez, I haven't flown that long that you forgot. It's been a while since I've done an airline flight. That even Caleb forgot. Let's see. Let's finish looking. There's a cool. Oh, look at you got the big caravan over here. Dumont Aviation Group got the Citation jet in there. Oh, gotcha. So what happened again with that? You said they changed something that caused you to not be able to get yeah, Boston. We also get to go to Princess Juliana too. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this car last time I was here. Some cool looking cars. Yeah, West Palm Beach. We also flying in the 787 too. I think we fly the 787 to Boston if I'm not mistaken. Got the Citation Longitude out here. Ah, gotcha. Say that Supra, that old school Supra, I think is what it is. Let's see, there's still a lot more to see at this airport. It's wild how much is going on with this airport. Also, there's a, is that up here? It is. Look at this up here. This is cool looking. Look at that. That is cool. That's very cool. No, we're still out of DFW. Yeah, we're still DFW. Our first flight is still there. But yeah, I think we don't go back to DFW until the end of the schedule, though. We'll go look at that McDonald's as well. It's got some cool planes out here. The C-130s, Delaware National Guard. Oh no. Unless we fly there, unless that's just a flight on the airport, I mean on the schedule, but nah, we're still out of DFW. I think I said at one point I was possibly going to switch to a different base, but that schedule looked too good, so I just kept it. Yeah, we start the schedule going to Chicago, and then we end the schedule leaving Chicago going back to Dallas. Man, this guy did pretty good. I hate that you can't even donate to this guy. Ah, got you. Yeah, Domino's does sound pretty good. I don't know what this massive airplane is. We got some more helicopters over here. Yeah, I don't know what this massive bird is. Looks like the Antonov, but with less engines. Still the same amount of wheels. Dover Air Force Base. We got this one in this hangar. Literally got somebody back here. Look like they're doing like some that's cool how they like he kind of simulated. Looks like he's crap, I forgot what it's called. But very cool, man. I really do like this airport. He's got a lot of stuff going on at this airport. I wonder if it's really things are really going like this here. Air National Guard. Can't believe I don't got any airplanes flying in here. Ah, they got the flight sim poster up here. That's cool. And the Velo poster back there. We'll go see the McDonald's here and stuff too. Man, there's a lot going on at this airport though. Pretty sure it looks just as cool. Actually, I think I have saw some videos of some flights into here. But for us, it was a good flight. We had to go around once. The winds were pretty terrible on the short final. Was that a ATR 72? It looks like that one looks much bigger than the 42. But yeah, we did quite a few flights, I believe, into this airport when we were flying, doing the Velo flights. It's pretty cool. And here's the airport. Wait a minute. For some reason, it's not even seeing the airport. Got the little wait seating area and the Velo 5 Florida cities. Got the control tower up here. Nice little cozy looking airport. Newcastle County Airport. Oh, flight safety's here too. What does this sign say? Airport terminal, metered parking. Metered parking, I think is what that's supposed to say. Car rentals, long-term parking. Yeah, this is a very well done scenery. Oh, we even got, what is that, Holiday Comfort Inn Suites. I didn't even see this the last time I came here. I didn't bother to look. What place is this? Is it a Chinese place? Restaurant or something? Or embassy or something like that? Man, this looks good. Sun is setting. Pretty much half set. And this is the approach end. I swear I don't think this sign should be that close to the approach end. It's not an extended threshold, so you would think it wouldn't be right there. Got the Shell gas station. Let's see if the prices are matching up to the. Oh man, at the time this was made, gas was $7.18. Not unusual. I wonder if it's closing in close to that. Again, in that area. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that sign shouldn't be there. Or it's either much lower to the ground. Oh, it's Burger King. That's what it is. Burger King and McDonald's. I mean, like I said, this guy went all out on getting this created. It looks very good. Again, for freeware. We saw that on final. See aircraft up there in the air. There was also some cool cars in the parking lot here. Let me go back over here. But yeah, I was just looking at somewhere to fly today and was like, you know what, we can fly there. We'll fly to Wilmington in the TBM 930. Again, it goes about the same speed as the 850, it looks like. I see a massive difference other than just the difference in the G3000s was a major difference. Oh yeah, like these cars here they got in the parking lot looks pretty cool. Not that one. It's got like a Charger out here. Got the green Dodge Charger and the Camaro out here. I thought that was pretty cool. Rarely do you see these kind of details on just the cars even. In the parking lots from developers. And the rest of the cars, they actually all look kind of cool looking. But yeah, I realized there's a lot of sceneries, because even this scenery has a guy like in the middle of this field cutting the grass at a certain time of day. So I like how they got animations going throughout the day, depending on when you get here on what the animations are going to look like or what'll be happening. That's pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's going to do it for us. Welcome to Wilmington, Delaware. Get back over here, hop in our Ferrari and bounce. Where the heck is it? Yeah, right here. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next flight. Like I said, I think I'll start the new schedule, maybe tomorrow, if not Saturday. We go from DFW to Chicago. And from Chicago to somewhere else. The schedule's posted though, so if you guys want to see it, you can. It's up publicly. If you're a channel member, you already saw it 2 weeks ago. It was already posted 2 weeks ago when I accepted it from the last flight. I went ahead and set it up. I was like, you know what, I'll go ahead and get it going, but I'm not going to post it yet until we're actually going to start doing some more flights. But yeah, other than that, Caleb, appreciate you hanging out, stopping by. Anybody else who may have stopped by and lurked, or we'll see this later. See y'all on the next one.
551 Mike at 12000. 04 1 Mike. Okay, 67.